Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for stopping by. So in today's tutorial, we'll be drafting a straight blouse with a princess dart, a contoured princess dart. So let's get started. So we'll be drafting our blouse, our straight blouse on this pattern. So the length of the blouse is 24 inches. So that's what I have here. So I'll rule my starting line. So this is my starting line. So we are making a straight blouse, a straight fitted blouse. So the folding of your fabric, you use the widest part of your measurement. This is a straight blouse. At the bottom, we impute our hip measurement. It's because the hip measurement will enable the blouse to balance on the hip area. So we are using our hip measurement to fold our fabric to your allowance. You can add like 5 inches to it. This is my starting line. So from my shoulder to my bust point is 12 inches. To my under bust, I have 16 inches. Then to my waist you can use 2 inches or 3 inches. So I'm using 19, which is 3 inches. Then this is the full length of the blouse. This is where I will have my hip. This way I'll be imputing my hip measurement, which is the full length of the blouse. So now this is my shoulder, this is my bust point, this is my under bust, this is my waist, then this is the full length of the blouse where I'll be imputing my hip measurement. So on this princess dart, I'll be making use of my upper bust. How do you know your upper bust? The distance from your bust point to your under bust, that will give you your upper bust. So from here, from my bust point to my under bust, I have 4. So I'll place the same thing here, 4 inches. So this line serves as my upper bust. My shoulder measurement is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8, plus half an inch, making it 8.5. Then on this line, I'll go down by 1 inch. Then I'll connect it to these 3 inches here, which is standard. So I'll just connect it to meet this line. Then from this line, I'll just take 7 inches down. This line, on this shoulder line, go down by 4 inches. So the next thing I'll be imputing now is my nipple to nipple measurement. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 9. If you divide it by 2, is 4.5. So we'll be sewing this dart. So I'll be taking here on my nipple to nipple 5 inches. So whatever you have here, minus half an inch. So I have 5 inches here. So on my under bust, I'll be imputing 4.5 inches here. On my waistline, the same 4.5 inches here. On my hip length, I'll be imputing 5 inches, not 4. Here is 5 inches, 4.5, 4.5, 5 inches. So this 5 inches to give room for the stomach to relax on the dress. So I'll roll it out so you can see. So I'll connect this line to meet these 4 inches we have here. So my bust measurement is 45. So I'll be using 2.5. It's not everybody use this 2.5 for. For somebody that has bust 40, you can use 2 inches, bust 35, you can use 1.5. So it depends on the bust size. For a bust size of 48, 49, you can use like 3 inches. So but I'll be using 2.5. So this is my 2.5 here. So the same 2.5 you place on this under bust, you place the same 2.5 on your upper bust. So that is the only difference. So you place your 2.5 here. This is my 2.5. So I'll be connecting this place to this side, then this other side to this point. So I will not be connecting it directly on the line because I don't want any sharp points here. So I can go down by half inches or 1 point off. I can go down by 1 inch or half inch because I don't want a sharp curve on this side. So the next thing now do is just to curve it like this. So we're connecting it like this. You use your hand to shape it very well. Then from here, we'll connect to me. These are our 2.5 inches that we have here. So this is what we have. Since it's a straight blouse, you connect it to meet. You connect it like this to meet the bust line here. I decide to just connect it from the waist to the hip, or from the under bust to the hip. But since it's a straight blouse, you can do it this way to the hip. So now I'll be imputing my bust measurement. So my bust measurement is 45. 45 divided by 4. We have 11.25. I'll place it here. I'll be adding 2 inches to it. Then the round under bust measurement is 38. 38 divided by 4. We have 9.5. So I'll place my table. So here now I have 4.5. I'll minus it out from here. So I'll be placing my 9.5 here plus my 2 inches. Then my waist measurement, I'll do the same thing. The waist measurement is 41. 41 divided by 4. We have 10.25. I have 4.5 here. So I'll place my 10.25 on this part. 10.25 plus my 2 inches allowance. So I'll add my 2 inches. Then my hip is 54. 54 divided by 4. We have 13 and a half. So this is my 13 and a half on this part. Yeah. Plus this half inches here are my 2.5. So I'll be adding it here. 2.5. So now we'll connect it out. Let me just connect it. So on this, my upper chest line, I will impute my bust measurement, which is 11.25. 11.25. I will impute it here. Then this 2.5 inches that we took here, we have to replace it back. 2.5 plus the allowance we added to it. We had it like this. It's better you have more than enough. After joining, you can cut it out. So I'll be extending this dart. I will just extend it out. Then for the neckline, you can determine any neckline you want. But most times I prefer joining. After joining, before I cut out my neckline. So the neckline now is, I'm using 4 inches by 4 inches by 4 inches. So I'll roll it out. I will just curve it out. Then I'll shape this. I'll remove my half inches on this shoulder line. I'll remove my half inches. Remember, from here to this point is my 7 inches. So on this part here, we'll go in by half an inch. So I'll be drawing my normal armhole line. So the distance from the first dart line to the second dart line is 3.5 inches. So you place your 3.5 inches on the other dart line. Place your 3.5 inches on the other dart line, then reconnect your armhole. So you can see what we have here. You see, this is the nipple, this is the bust line. You can see. So you join it, and if you want to join it, you join it from the down part. You start joining it from the down. You can see the curve. So as you can see, our armhole now is very short. This is not the usual armhole. After joining, you redraw your armhole and just shape it out. So now we'll be cutting out the back. So this is my back pattern, and this is my zip line. So I'll place this front on the back like this. So I'll indicate some lines like this. This is my waist measurement. Then this is my bust line. So let me just rule it out completely. This is my waist measurement. So I'll go up by 1 inch or 1.5 inches here. So I'll go in by half an inch. So this is my half an inch here. This is just to enable the zip to relax at the back. So there will not be bulge at the back of your blouse. So the next thing I'll do now is to connect. I'll connect from these half inches to meet then I'll connect it to meet this line. So you see this shape. This shape will enable to eliminate any excess on the zipper side. So now that we have removed half inches from this part, you have to measure your zipper line. What we have here now is 1.25. So that is what we have here too. You place your 1.25 here. So you reshape your zip line. Then you connect this line to meet this other part. So this is our zip line, not this. So this is now our zip line. So I'll place this back. And remember that the front and the back is not the same. The front, when the person put on the blouse, you discover that because of the bust at the front, the bust raises the top or the blouse up at the front. And you know the back, there's no bust. So that means the back is shorter than the front. There are two methods of doing this. So you cut the front and the back, the same length. So after joining the dart, before you take your final measurement, you take your bust ball, place it on the back. You take your bust ball, place it on the back, then put your front like this. This is just a very perfect example. Can you see? You can see you can see the excess. You can see that the front, by the time the person wears the top, the bust will definitely move the front part. And you can see the back. You can see the excess at the back. We have almost like let me measure it so that we'll see. You can see we have almost like 1.5 inches there at the back. You can see, yeah, like 1.5 inches. You can see it. So that you cut it the same. So that you cut it the same way. Then after joining, then you place your bust ball on top of the back like this. Then place the front part. When you place it like this, you see all the excess. You can see 1.5 inches is supposed to leave the back to make it equal when the person wears it. You can see. So now we'll be removing the 1.5 inches for the pattern. On the bottom part, we'll remove 1.5 inches. So now the first thing I'll do now is to cut out this particular part from the pattern. Place it like this, then cut out. I'll cut out this 1.5 inches. So now I'll be cutting out the other part of the back. Cut out like this. Then this part that has the bust, I will just fold it inside. I'll move it inward like this. Then draw my line. So I'll fold this part in, then draw my line straight like this. Then cut out. This is where it stops. You can see, so these parts are excess. So you just trim it out, or better still, you can just leave it. After joining, you do your final trimming. Because on things like this, I like to be safe. Because I don't want any issue of after joining, you now discover that the fabric is not enough. It's a very stressful thing. So I always like adding a lot of excess, especially on this armhole side. I'll leave a lot of excess. Then after joining, Then we'll now cut our armhole. I'll do our final cutting of our armhole and the side. This is the back pattern, and this is the front pattern. You can see the curve, the front. So let me cut out the neckline of the front. So this is the front, like this, and this is the back. So this is the neckline. You can use any neckline of your. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel, share this video, like, and leave your comment down below. Ask me any question, I'll be ready to answer you. So thank you for watching. See you in my next video.